Kind of a typical spring evening here in Chicago. About 50 degrees, some rain, a little wind. But it was anything but typical inside the United Center tonight as the visiting and 8th-seeded Philadelphia 76ers took care of the Derrick Rose-less Chicago Bulls. And we don't want to beat anything to death, but you just wonder the psyche of Chicago, who really never really looked sharp in any way tonight, whereas Philadelphia was incredibly sharp in every way.
Well, they tried tonight, bringing out Derrick Rose with the ceremonial ball, giving it to the officials. The crowd got into it. But one thing the Sixers did was they weathered that early storm, and that's what Doug Collins was talking about early on, that 5 minutes. If we could stay into the game, and I thought Holiday was huge with the insertion of Evan Turner into the starting lineup, which allowed him to play the point guard position. Holiday moved to that playmaker, and he got the Sixers off to that very torrid hot start offensively. And to me, Lou Williams finished the game the way the leading scorer of the Philadelphia 76ers is supposed to do. And what was Doug Collins talking about all evening was use our athleticism. Let's get out in transition. Let our defense create offense for us. And when you've got young, athletic wing players that can finish, you just put the ball into its playmakers and get out into the open court. And these guys are probably one of the best at finishing, probably along with the Miami Heat, still left in the playoffs, of young guys that can get out in transition and be able to finish with the best of them.
And Evan Turner was great tonight as a starting point guard. On the Chicago side, they lose home court in the series. The visiting team has won. They always say that's when a series really begins. The series now shifting to Philadelphia. And you know there's a lot of confidence brimming in that locker room right now after what they did tonight here on the #1 seeds floor.
Well, I will say this. Philadelphia, they shot 59%. Are they going to be able to shoot like that throughout the series? Remember, Chicago, the overall best record in the NBA, the best road record. So this is not going to faze Coach Thibodeau and the Bulls. They got to understand that it's just one game. And we've got to go to Philadelphia and win one game to recapture home court.
You said the landscape in the Eastern Conference would change with the injury to Rose. We got a taste of it tonight here in Chicago as the 8th seed Philadelphia 76ers beat the top-seeded Chicago Bulls, the team with the best record in the NBA, 109-92. For Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan, good night from Chicago.